Hi guys, so we have a special guest, my former lecturer Wesley. He's also an author, filmmaker, and he's also a collector. And you feel free to share more a bit about yourself.
Sure, thanks. I'm Wesley. Paul used to be my student, my best student.
Wow.
And I love collecting, so really happy to have Paul here today.
Okay, yeah. So for me, it's one of the main reasons why I started collecting was back then I keep seeing his Instagram and he was like, wait, all this nostalgia, consoles and all that. And today I'm so happy that I get to finally see his complete set, WWF Hasbro figures from the 80s, 90s. 90s, yes. So for me, I grew up in the Attitude Era. That's where Stone Cold, The Rock, even DX is from. But this is from the era before it, which is I believe the Golden Era. Yeah. Where Undertaker, Razor Ramon, I think Kevin Nash, Diesel, Big Daddy Diesel is from. So I would like to hear from Wesley himself, how did this whole collection began and how was the process like? Yeah.
Thanks. So when I grew up in the 90s, I was probably in my primary school age. So I love wrestling. I would wrestle with my dad all the time, play around. I also collected figures as well. So it was until maybe the last 4 years when I kind of uncovered all my childhood toys and realized, hey, I still have my wrestling
Four
toys.
years ago.
5 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
So I realized I had like 20 figures, and then I became so I went to Google like, what other figures are there? And I became obsessed to try to collect them all. So something I think like last year or two, I managed to complete them. We were talking about DX. So
yes.
DX, before he became DX, he was 1, 2, 3 Kid, right?
Yes, X-Pac, yeah.
So so that's 1, 2, 3 Kid. So a lot of wrestlers from the Attitude Era, some of them were still here, but maybe under different names.
Yes, definitely. And so how was so you found half of them, right? But then how was it like finding the next half? Like it took about what, 4 years, 3 years? 2 to 3 years? 2 to 3 years?
It took a bit of time, so I would buy them from like Carousel, eBay, places like that. So the easier ones to get, maybe more common, those were easy to get. But then it then came down to maybe the last 5, which were tougher to get.
Who were the
toughest one to get, the most rare out of all, actually 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at that time he was not a big of a star, right? Okay.
And nobody really wanted this scrawny little like wrestler kind of guy, and he was one of the last ones to be produced as well.
Okay. Cool.
So it was kind of fun. So I'm glad I got like a pretty good deal for 1, 2, 3 Kid. Kind of like, okay, I'm done with this. Gonna look at it. I'm not look at it, but not bother about it anymore.
Okay. So back then, right, there was the WCW and the WWF wars, right? So do you also manage to watch the WCW?
No, I think they didn't really televise in Singapore at that time.
Okay.
But WWF would televise, I think, every Saturday at like 6 p.m. Back then. But I knew WCW, so I had some of the figurines as well.
Cool.
Back then, you had like Ric Flair before he went to the WWF and a few others. But their figurines were not as interesting as the WWF ones. They were more like molds, and they were just like frozen in place.
Yeah, true.
So I don't have those anymore. I give them to my friend.
Okay, no worries. So question is, why do you choose to have them unboxed rather than in card? Like like the card one. Is it harder to find, or you prefer?
The ones in cards can go really, really expensive.
Okay.
So I try not to collect them for a few reasons. One is I like to kind of touch them. 2 is it's way too expensive. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't.
Okay.
So, but they are nice to look at when they are carded. I think it's like pretty cool.
Understand.
But
Yes.
I never had one.
Okay. So for now, we're gonna just show, and maybe you can show 4 or 5.
Let me pick out some. So this is Bret
Hart, the Hitman Kid.
Everybody loves Bret Hart.
Yes.
There's Yokozuna.
Yokozuna.
So cool.
He's part of the bloodline of The Rock, and currently the Roman Reigns and all that part of the bloodline.
Really?
Yes.
How does that work? Like?
As in like family tree of The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Roman Reigns.
Okay.
So they all really know that. Yeah.
Cool.
So this is Hulk Hogan.
This is the first wrestler I had actually.
This is amazing, man. This Hulk Hogan. I mean, but a lot of people hated him when he went into the NWO. Yeah.
In fact, Hulk Hogan has a lot of controversy.
Right.
Today.
Even his real life. Yeah.
They said he was someone who would push his way through. This is Kamala.
Yes,
Oh,
Kamala. Yes.
Kamala. And
Okay.
let me just pick up one or two more. I think these guys are cool.
Roddy Piper.
Tag team.
Oh, tag team.
Right? So it's
Okay.
earthquake and.
Oh, that's the
cool.
splash guys, I believe.
So they're so cute because they look so different from everyone else. Of course, they're a bit rounder.
So from the 90s, and you can see that the condition here is quite nice. For me personally, out of all this, I will go for Bret the Hitman Hart, because Bret the Hitman Hart grew up in a family wrestling background, so his techniques were very clean. Hulk Hogan is always that charismatic guy. He did all the moves to Andre the Giant. But we can share more about why.
What I love about the toys from the past is that they were so well made. As
I
opposed
agree.
to some of the toys today, which are extremely bad. This is Roddy
Piper, yes.
His daughter wrestles. Am I imagining?
It's not
Or someone who takes over his personality.
correct.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. If you go closer here, you can see that Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid at that time. These two. This is the Razor Ramon, R.I.P. Another Yokozuna,
Yeah.
I believe. This the Macho Man, right?
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior. Sorry, Macho Man is different.
Macho Man is here.
Yeah, yes, Macho Man. Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior, in last time they used to have a feud, right? Because they are both like beast modes. And Jake the Snake Roberts is one of my favorite. Undertaker, the OG at the back. Man, these are all amazing childhood. Legion of Doom, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Blue
Road,
Strikers.
the Road Warriors. No.
This Legion of Doom is this one. Then
Legion
that
of
one
Doom.
is oh gosh. I can't remember. Demolition.
Oh, Demolition. Oh, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, right? Yeah. Then Ricky, the Steamboat Ricky. Yeah. Then there is Rhodes.
Which one?
Dustin Rhodes. Yeah.
His son is around.
Yeah,
Goldust, right?
yeah.
His son,
So his son Goldust, and now his grandson, the American Nightmare, is one of the top.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like, if you realize wrestling is all about generation. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Big Boss Man. These two is Big Boss Man. So yeah, okay, cool. Okay, have a seat again. Thanks, Ma. So my wife is helping us film this video. I'm just so excited because for me, I didn't start collecting this because I know it's not going to be easy. But the man right here, he managed to collect, because he already had half of them since childhood. So roughly how much does one of these cost a range? Yeah.
Okay. So if I were to go to eBay and buy it, they can cost between like $3 to $5. So something that's common
not bad.
as like Roddy Piper is like super common.
Okay.
And then they can go all the way up to something like 1 to 3 kit, which is on eBay is maybe like 600. So it's just ridiculous. I didn't pay that much for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but generally they are.
But I will understand why. I will understand.
But most of them are between $5 to $30
Okay.
dollars. Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad. So what's next? Are you going to collect any more WWF figures, or are you going to go to WWE?
I'm done for the wrestlers.
The wrestlers, okay.
I don't think I'll be collecting anything else. I used to have the rings, but I sold them away to get the
The
funds to buy
rings?
other stuff.
You mean that?
Yeah, the wrestling ring.
Oh,
the
that's
yellow one,
quite
the blue
cool.
one, yeah.
That's
But
quite
there is
cool.
something wrestling related. I can show
Okay,
you.
sure.
Just a second.
Right.
So this is from my childhood.
Okay.
So there was a wrestler called Jake the Snake.
Oh my
Roberts.
gosh, yes, I love Jake the Snake.
So, and then Jake, okay, you can take it out.
Okay.
So Jake the Snake had a bag, and then inside
Is
is
there
something cool.
Yeah. Oh, this is crazy. So his entire gimmick was he's carrying this snake around. There is one time when Jake used the snake to beat one of the wrestlers. I forgot. Macho Man, yes. So the snake actually beat him in the ring, and it's actually quite crazy. I actually watched his documentary recently, and he came back up from his depression. So shout out to DDP, yeah. So for helping him. So this is amazing.
I think, yeah, so you were mentioning Jacob's name was going through that ordeal. It's so nice to see him push through it.
Exactly.
And I think it's only over the last 1-2 years that I started to look up more about the wrestlers that I like and realize a lot of them passed away through drug abuse.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite sad.
Yeah, many of them went through, through that.
Sad. Even I think Roddy Piper also went through quite a fair bit. Any advice to someone who want to start collection or warn them?
Wow, I think work within your budget. Don't go overboard with things. Take it slow. Although I think the idea of completing something is something which is like, wow, I want to do that as fast as I can. But really work within your budget so that you don't spend too much for the items, and then maybe you can find a good deal for them, and it doesn't hurt as much, and it's more fun that way.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just so happy that I get to see this in person. I mean, even in overseas, it's very hard to complete certain sets, especially sets that are from the 80s and 90s and even early 2000s. So yeah, this is amazing, guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Steady lah. Bye.
Bye bye.